Ready?
Welcome, bounty hunters and Star Wars fans alike. It is your favorite Star Wars Monday night fan show. All bets are off. It is I, the Tuscan Toast, in beautiful Miami, Florida. And with me, as always, is Brian, the charismatic Carillion, in San Antonio, Texas. Brian, how's it going? Welcome back to the show, buddy.
Tuscan Toast.
Yeah, man. What's going on, dude? You doing all
How
right?
are things in the Outer Rim?
Things are all right. You know, a little rainy, a little muggy. Yeah, it was really, really muggy today, actually.
Rainy and muggy in Tatooine? That's some interesting conditions for over there.
Yeah, I know. There's just no sand anywhere. This is more like Camino out here right now, dude. Like straight
Really?
up. Yeah, like straight up Camino with all the rain. I mean, it's been nuts, man. Just been. I mean, you usually get those afternoon showers, but man, it's just been. I mean, like every day. Some days have just been like torrential rainfalls. It's nuts, but you know
Well,
that's just how it is. You know, down
rain
here.
over here too. So,
Cool. So, how else are things? Good.
just got my fill of Wednesdays and Fridays from Disney Plus, and
Mm-hmm.
just patiently waiting for other Disney Plus projects to arrive, and kind of patiently waiting to see where Bad Batch bottles the end coming into
Uh,
August.
uh-huh. You know, I got to tell you, man. So, you know, we were talking about Bad Batch, and you know, I kind of went into how it's just not that interesting to me. It's a little boring, things like that. And you proceeded to rip me a new one, which is fine, and I feel that I deserve that. But you know, I had the conversation with my father, the same one that you and I had, and you know, I think it's just because of my niche, right? My niche is not so much these computer animated shows that have these very, I guess let's say, long storylines. I mean, because I mean, dude, Clone Wars is a universe within itself. I mean, it's 7 seasons, and it's no easy feat by any stretch of the imagination. And I definitely hand it to Lucasfilm for doing that and giving the fans something amazing for almost a decade, or very close to a decade. But it's just something I can't follow because it's so soap opera y, and it's hard for me, and just you know, watching the animation wasn't great. Now I do like other types of animation, right? Some anime. The Castlevania series was great to me, which I know you weren't a fan of, but it was pretty awesome and great to me. So I did carry on that conversation with my dad, the OG Star Wars fan, and he understands where I'm coming from. But I don't think he's seen any of the Clone Wars. That's a long, long series to get caught up with, man.
You just compared Clone Wars to an opera.
To to an opera?
I know you said soap opera, but that's
Yeah,
still an
soap opera.
opera.
Soap opera.
But
Soap opera.
nonetheless, an opera.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when George Lucas developed Star Wars in 1977, you're
Space opera.
aware that he developed it as a space opera.
Yeah, it's a space opera. Yeah.
So either way, it's an opera.
Sure. I agree. I'm not
Okay,
gonna fight you
well,
on that one.
I mean it's supposed to be an opera. Who cares if it's soap opera ish?
Okay.
It's
It it's soap opera ish, but it's not episodic enough. There we
it's
go.
not episodic enough.
It's not episodic enough
So
because
what is it lacking for episodic?
it's lacking because it's
This I gotta hear.
you have to know what is going on, because you
Okay.
can't just jump into season 5 and be like, oh, okay, cool, who the hell are all these people? You can't do that, and which
Can
is
you do that with
which is
Star Wars?
no.
Can you do that?
No,
You
well,
can't do that
kind
with
of.
the original trilogy.
Kind of.
Okay, so no, you
Kind of.
can't. No, you can't.
You kind of
You can't.
can.
No, you cannot. So
Yeah, you
you can
kind of
jump
can.
into the Empire Strikes Back, and you're just like, oh, who are
I
all
know.
these people?
I know,
And
but I think you can follow it. But it's just, I mean, I think
huh?
you can still have fun with it. But because I can't have fun with just that one, just a singular episode of Clone Wars. I'm sorry. I just don't. It's not me.
No, that doesn't justify how is it that it's not episodic?
It doesn't feel one episode. Okay, singular singular episodic, where you can just jump in and be like, oh, okay, this is great. Because it just follows story. It's hard for me because it's so long. It's 7 seasons, and this is why some people get bored with like Lost or The Walking Dead, because it just keeps going. I'm not saying it shouldn't keep going,
So the
but
single episode that introduced
I don't like it, Brian. There's no
Fo-
okay. You're trying to make me sound stupid. I know you are. I just don't like it.
that's not what
It's
I'm
not.
doing. I'm
Yes,
just
you are. Yes, I know exactly how you are. But no, I just don't. It's just not me, man. And really the big thing is just that computer animated animation. It's cheap. It's cheesy to me.
yeah,
It's no bueno. It's no
cheesy.
bueno. Yeah, man. It
Cheesy.
is. It is.
Okay.
It's cheesy.
Here
To
here's
me,
your huge
to me,
here's
this is just me though. This is my own opinion. Okay, that is it. I'm not saying it's gospel. I'm not saying it's fact. I'm not saying it's law. It is the Tuscan Toast's humble opinion, and that is just it. That's why I can get it. That's why I can't get into Bad Batch. It's hard. Mandalorian, super easy.
here's the huge underlying problem for you.
I don't have any huge underlying problem at
Oh
all.
no, you have one now
No,
because
I have several solutions, but I have no underlying problem.
no. So no, you do
Okay.
because
Okay.
there is no feasible way.
Mm-hmm.
There is no feasible way to enjoy the Mandalorian
Mm-hmm.
without having absolute knowledge of the Clone Wars.
Unless I go in and I just read the cliff notes, you know,
No, no, I mean that still just doesn't work out.
and then just watch YouTube clips because that's all I did. I can't go back and watch the whole thing. It's a lot, man, and I'm just not interested. But I mean, why force myself? Because it's supposed to be entertainment, right? Why de-entertain myself? Is that a word? It's not. But why put myself through that if I'm just not interested?
This is like sacrilege to the
And
saga.
it's not like I haven't tried. It's not like I haven't tried. It's not like I haven't.
It sounds like you haven't tried.
It's just really hard. Now when they did
It
the
sounds
Clone
like you haven't
Wars,
tried.
you remember when they did like the Clone Wars shorts and they finally just and it was like cell shaded animation or cell animation, right? You remember that? It was called Clone Wars, not the Clone Wars, or it was just called Clone Wars, I think.
You're referring to the Tartakovsky Clone Wars from 2003 to
Yeah,
2005.
long time ago. I thought that was great. That was killer, fantastic. But getting into this, I don't know, man. I don't know. You're about to have kittens, and you already have kittens.
Oh, stop it with that. God.
You are, man.
I'm
Okay,
I'm not going to talk.
okay. So you know what? Let's take a step back. All right. Let's just take a step back. Let's
Step
forget.
back.
Let's forget I said any of that. All right. And why don't
Oh,
we,
I don't know if I'm going to be able to
yeah,
do that. So.
let's just pretend. All right, I didn't say that. And
Mhm.
let's just pretend to forget that. And why don't
Mhm.
you just go into the Bad Batch? Start talking about that. Bring us up to speed. This
Well,
is
I mean,
what
why should we talk about the Bad Batch when the animation is so crappy? I mean, why
because
should we
I'm
do
not
it?
having to watch it. I'm having to listen to you, which is nearly just as horrible. I love you, cousin.
Okay.
Come on.
So,
Bring us up to speed on Bad
I mean,
Batch, please.
to me, the last arc of the Bad Batch was like super exciting because I mean, you finally got to see like kind of like an origin story of one of Star Wars Rebels' biggest heroes, which was Hera Syndulla, and then I mean, eventually she becomes a general in the rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to see her at a very young age. You got to see Chopper. You got to see her parents. A new clone troop was introduced that's gaining tremendous fan following, who is Captain Hauser. And how can you go wrong with a name like that?
You can't. Hauser.
Captain Hauser. I mean,
Yo.
it's awesome.
Yep. It is. It's it is, man. I feel you on that
It,
one. That's.
the the first story of the arc, you could tell that Hauser was having like all these conflicts, regardless of his chip,
Mm-hmm.
because what you're witnessing the Imperial occupation of Ryloth,
Uh huh.
and all these all these conflicts are taking place because Hera actually goes to spy on a Imperial mine facility that's close by and what they're mining, and she gets in trouble for it,
Mm.
and the Imperial lieutenant that's there is ordering Hauser and his troops to round up Hera and anyone supporting her dad that doesn't support the Empire. And
Mm-hmm.
Hauser's telling him, we fought these wars so that we could liberate these people. Now you want to capture them? And he's telling them, remember, the ones that are not complying are not citizens, they're insurgents. That's what he tells them.
Okay.
And Hauser just has this moment of conflict that you just see him weighing everything, and then as things come to conclusion and Hera actually reaches out to the Bad Batch to come rescue her parents. She gets a hold of Sid and has Sid. I mean, she hires them, and it
So where are we lead? What are we leading up to here? Because Bad Batch has what a few more episodes. It goes through August. You said right?
through August, I think
It,
August 11.
it goes through August. What do you think that this is leading into?
Well, I was pretty convinced for a while that it's was intended to be a one off. I just didn't see how a season two was possible. But the way it's looking more and more, the way these stories are going, it's looking like there will be a season two.
Okay.
But when you look at the who they're dealing with, what some of the things they're dealing with their former teammate Crosshair,
Mm-hmm.
because Crosshair, they actually the Empire reinforced Crosshair's chip,
Okay.
and now he's just all he is just good soldiers follow orders. That's all he's all about the orders right now, and
Okay.
you can tell it's leading up to this deal where, and it gets mentioned at the conclusion of the most recent episode that Crosshair is going to try and hunt the Bad Batch down at this point because he hasn't been able to capture them by conventional means.
Uh huh. Okay.
But not only that though, you have this moment like I mentioned with Hauser. After he has all these conflicts,
Hauser.
the episode comes to a point where Hauser
Mm-hmm.
decides he's not going to go with the Empire. He goes and he helps freeze Hera's parents, and he buys them escape time.
Uh huh.
And when the blast door opens and he's facing some of his troops that were under his command before, he's telling them, "What did we sign up for? Did we sign up to be soldiers to free people, or did we sign up to enslave them?" And he tells them, "Whoever's with me can drop your guns and cross the line right now." It's a great moment because you see about 4 or 5 troops drop their shields and guns, and
Mm-hmm.
they go stand with Hauser, and then they all end up getting arrested. It was awesome.
Well, I'll check out the Cliff Notes on YouTube. I'll check out
Yeah,
this. But there's some
it's just
there's some great channels that do some pretty spectacular recaps, um, and those things I have maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to go, and I can watch the cliff notes of each episode. I can do that. I can totally do that. So I should do that, as a matter of fact.
at least.
At least do that, so I kind of can contribute to the conversation here. I am a co-host after all. So okay, well that sounds. I mean, it sounds cool, man. I mean, so if you really are going to have a second season, I mean, is it pick up right where it left off, or are you trying to give it some time, give it some space,
I'm gonna give it another. I'm gonna give it one more episode
and then go
if I
from
don't
there?
see some significant headway into what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's probably going into a season two.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cool. All right. Cool. Season 2, man. Let's. I mean, I'll catch up, and then we'll. I always say we're gonna catch up. I always say
But for sure, season two will have to be it because there's just nowhere else to go at that point.
that. Now, did any of these clones survive into let's just say the Skywalker saga? Did any of them make it?
Well, this is also part of where it gets interesting. So early on in the Bad Batch, when it debuted,
Mm-hmm.
Tarkin made it clear to the Kaminoans that the clones were now obsolete. That he didn't see any way to justify the Empire shelling out all that money for clones when they could just go to planets and hire people and build their troop base on their own. So that's where it's at. You're probably looking at the only real clone troops that were integrated into the Empire fully were the 501st Troop Guild. I think anything outside of that was eradicated. I just it's part of what's coming. I think Boba Fett's going to be coming to the show. I think Boba Fett is going to lead a mission to Kamino to eradicate the remaining clones.
Hey man, I don't think anybody can hear me. They can hear you, but I don't think they can hear me.
Ooh, that's bad. So
Yeah. Ugh. Hold on a second. I don't know. I mean, I see the I mean I see that the microphone is moving. Uh, I just I just don't know, man.
so my co-host went to
Oh,
these
it
new
says
buds. Everybody.
it said that the mic might be too low. All right. Hopefully somebody can hear me now. Uh, I wonder if that's it. I've been having to play with this a lot. Jesus. I'm telling. We need a producer. We definitely need a
Well,
producer to
I
help
guess we're
us
gonna
out
have to
here.
press on.
Yeah, I mean we can. I
Then if
mean,
someone,
everything that I'm seeing here. I mean, my voice is on. So, uh, anyways, let's just keep pressing on. Let's see. Um, Go ahead. What were we talking about?
so I eventually see down the road that there will be that Boba Fett will appear, and after he makes his appearance, I think he's gonna he's gonna lead a mission to Camino to eradicate the remaining clones.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could definitely see that happening.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Eradicating the. Ooh.
The remaining clones that are not already in the 501st.
Okay, I think I have to be closer to the mic. Okay, so so they can't hear
Closer to the
me.
mic.
Yeah, so they can't hear me. You know, man. God, when I was over there at Best Buy, I was gonna get this new microphone, this Elgato microphone. It's smaller, it's black, and it's supposed to be a lot better. Because I've been having so many problems. Well, I don't know if I'm having problems with this. I just don't think that this is the right thing for what I'm doing and how I have it set up on this stand. So, God, I'm kind of kicking myself. But I can go to the Best Buy that's closer, which is only 5 minutes away, and pick one up for next time. And
The one that's not 40 minutes away.
the one that's not 40, the one that's not 40 minutes away. Yeah.
It's
So okay, I'll just stay close to the mic here, and that's just it. But anyways, man.
I think that about covers it on Bad Batch.
Okay. Cool. What? So we have some Kenobi news.
Hmm.
Let's go ahead and talk about.
Part of it, I'm happy about. Part of it, I'm not happy about. So
Okay.
I guess we'll do the part I'm happy about, and then we'll end on what I'm not happy about.
Okay. Let's good news first.
So the part I am happy about is they seem to have made a decision on casting their Princess Leia for the series.
Okay.
Quite naturally, she's going to be 10. So
All right. So
they
I
had to
brought that.
find
Yeah, I brought that up.
they had to find someone young. I believe they are getting the young lady from Bird Box to fill the role.
Oh, the girl who they call. She was calling her girl.
Right.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the name. Gosh, I had it.
And now you don't.
That's not fair. Uh, Vivian Lyra Blair.
Okay.
So she's gonna play the 10-year-old Leia. If they're gonna have a 10-year-old Leia, I think it goes without saying that they're gonna have Luke.
Uh, sure. Sure. I mean, in
I mean, how
Kenobi,
could you not have both?
yeah. I mean, I mean, I don't know how you couldn't have Luke. I mean, being on Tatooine, you have to. You have to have a young version of him because the Beru and Owen and Beru, they're the
They're
same.
raising him
Well, right, but the same actors that played them in the
in Attack of the
prequels.
Clones are coming on board for this series.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay, all right. So that's good. I like that continuity. That's good stuff.
Oh, I like the continuity. Also, I'm just jazzed that they're gonna. I mean, maybe even at the young age of 10, Leia is starting to understand certain things about what's happening with the Empire's takeover and just being around her dad,
Mm-hmm.
well, her foster dad,
Yeah,
Bail Organa.
yeah.
I mean, she may be older emotionally than physically at that point. She might be mentally and emotionally an older girl than 10 years old, just of what she's growing up around. So it's going to be interesting to see how she behaves in that atmosphere.
What if she's a brat?
She's not going to be a brat.
What if she's a brat? Maybe
She's
she's.
not going to be a brat.
I want to go play. I want a
Okay.
speeder. I want a pony. I want a space pony.
I would actually expect that to be Luke.
You think he's gonna be one? Well, maybe, maybe.
Oh, I'll just give you one line that tells
He's gonna
me
go
for
to
sure.
Toshi Station and get power converters. Ah. Yeah, I remember that.
There you go.
Sounded so whiny, but
There you go. Oh, he did. He
Yeah,
absolutely did.
it's crazy how much he grew up between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back, he's already, he's Commander Skywalker, right? At that time.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, he literally goes from I was going to go to Toshi Station to pick up some power converters to how you feeling today, Dak? I feel like I could take on the Empire myself. I know what you mean. I mean, it's just
yeah,
massive progression.
massive, massive. And then there's some time. How many years are between those two movies? I know it's three, but I mean, like in the the the
That's a
saga.
good question. I can't remember the timeline
Okay.
as far as what's in between A New Hope and Empire.
We should
It's
do
not
that.
very long.
Well,
It's not very long.
next Monday is going to be, well, hold on. Next Monday or our next show, whenever we do the next show, is going to be our 50th episode.
Hmm.
50. So, we should probably do like a timeline breakdown. That would be fun. That's my
That's an
bag,
interesting
actually.
topic.
Yeah, that's my bag actually. We should do a timeline breakdown and talk about it. That would be good. That'd be good
Yeah.
for 50. Yeah, man. 50 episodes. That's crazy. That's not including any holiday specials that we did or any other kind of, special episodes other than, yeah. Cuz we did two during Christmas, right? We did two shows.
We did. Yep.
Yeah. Um yeah, man. Jeez, I've been doing it for a little while now. This has been fun, man. I'm really glad that we've been
I
able
agree.
to
Yeah, it has
do
been
this,
fun.
that we've been able to do this, and I mean, I feel like we've grown, right, as far as getting a handle of the technology and being able to stream, and now able to, because we started on just Twitch and then we were moving everything
Hmm.
over. So now we're on Twitch, on YouTube, and on two Facebook channels. I mean, at once. So it's good stuff, man. This is great, and we keep in touch too, which is
Hmm.
awesome. So, we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll do some retrospectives. We can bring up old episodes.
Retrospectives.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring up the McNugget challenge.
Yeah, we'll do. Well, yes, we have to. We have to bring up the Chicky Nugget challenge. The reason we got to bring the Chicky Nugget challenge up is because that's when the Tuscan Toast transformed into this, walking pile of sausage, into the cut, chiseled incredible human being that you see before you right
I'm
now.
not. I'm not gonna do this.
You know, but yeah, what did I stop at? 37. Oh God, I can remember that. That was so bad. I can't believe I ate that many chicken McNuggets. And I cannot tell you the last time that I've been at McDonald's because I don't go anymore. I mean,
Oh man, so you just that traumatized. You don't even get McDonald's anymore.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That I don't even. Ugh, boy, you know, hold on a second. I am gonna go on. I'm gonna go on. Hold on.
Don't do it.
I want to see
Don't do it. Don't do it.
See, oh, you're super loud, and I'm not. Hold on. What is this?
Don't do it.
Why am I so low? I don't understand this. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh, I have to be super close to this thing. Okay, whatever. Okay, here I am. I really don't. I mean, I just say how much we've grown. And what is this still on? Okay, I turned up the gain a little bit on the OBS. Hopefully that helps.
Oh man, I don't know.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Anyways, so that's the Kenobi news, right?
Well, that's the Kenobi part of the Kenobi news that I like. Now we got the other part of the Kenobi news that I don't like.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Go for it. Talk
So
about it.
they've also casted. Now, what's cool about this is it's going to be a Sith Inquisitor,
Okay.
but it's who they casted for the Sith Inquisitor that I'm just not happy about.
Okay. It was somebody you said from the Fast and Furious, right?
Yes, Sun Kang,
Who?
guy named Sun Kang from Fast and the Furious.
Uh. Oh. Oh, Han.
I just is that how it's pronounced? Hong Kang?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That's the actor's name is Sung Kang, but the character is his name is Han.
Okay, well look, I don't want that franchise anywhere near my franchise. Okay?
I feel
So, I mean, Fast and the Furious came on the scene like, oh, check it out. We're going to have all these feminist, attractive women join these gangster dudes, and they're going to get like in brand new shiny cars, and they're going to race in them, and they're going to screw them all up. And we're going to like make a whole bunch of movies about it.
Well,
And it was literally just one movie after another of this crap. And then it got to a point where it looked like it was finally going to be done, but then they said no,
they're gonna
we
keep
gotta
making this because
we got to get it.
this.
Well, it was this number. We got to get it to 9.
Okay, but they're probably
Why did they feel that they had to get it to 9?
It's
I mean,
not
could
9. It's not 9. It's 10, isn't it?
no,
Oh,
9? Didn't it just go up to F9 and that's it?
Yeah, but I don't know if they count Tokyo Drift. Now you got me interested. I don't know if they counted Tokyo Drift. Remember, I was
Well,
talking about
the name
Tokyo
of the
Drift?
damn movie is F9. So the recent one. So I mean,
All
I don't know
right.
what else to say. They call the thing F9.
Uh-huh.
So any particular reason they felt they had to get to 9 installments?
I don't, dude. I have no idea. I
Could
don't
the-
even know. I've seen. Okay, so I saw.
Could there have been a
No,
possible influence
there's
with that
not.
from anywhere?
There's so okay. So they have like
Could there be like another mega franchise out
There is
there
9.
that did
Okay.
9 movies?
no. Okay, so there is 9. They counted.
Not
Tokyo Drift.
Freddy, not Halloween, not any of that other
I'm not talking
BS.
about that. No, I'm talking about this because I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole Fast and Furious thing. Okay, so there's 9
Well,
films.
don't get too wrapped up in it. I'm just
I
bitching
know, but
about
there's
it
not-
because
no,
I want
listen,
to.
I know. Listen to the absurdity of this. there's 9 films plus the spin-off, the Hobbs and Calvin and Hobbes or whatever.
No.
That's
You can't count that.
No, they count.
You can't count that.
I'm reading it. They count it. Somebody counts it. I don't know who counts it, but anyways, there's 10. There are 10 of these movies.
Well, then you know what? Franchise. You know what? If that, then I'm okay. If that counts, then they still didn't catch up, because that means that there's 11 Star Wars movies.
Okay, there's 11 Star Wars movies. Yes, but keep in mind, the first of these movies came out in 2001. 2001. It's 2020. It's
so
it's 20
what?
Years. 20
so
years
what?
For 10 movies. Okay, which probably 2 of them are good, but let me tell you what the appeal of this movie is. I saw that Hobbs movie, that Hobbs and Shaw. It's the absurdity of everything that they do, right? It's not it defies the laws of physics what they do in these movies.
Of course it does, but
okay, it's in no way plausible the way that they do these things with the cars and with any other piece of transportation. That's just what it is. It's the absurdity of it. It's like curving a bullet. You can't do that. You can't curve a bullet.
And that would be okay if it was done somewhat goofy, like Final Destination.
Like
Final Destination,
where it's funny.
It's
right.
Done so over the top goofy.
Yeah.
That was a draw. I mean, I couldn't wait. I mean, after the first 2, I absolutely could not wait for more, because it was just getting more and more ridiculous. The elaborate death sequences that were taking place. I mean, I couldn't wait for the next one. Now, Fast and the Furious, yes, they do defy physics in every shape, way, and form. But when they do it seriously.
Yeah, it's like it's done like with like super machismo and everything like that. Yes, okay, that's correct. It's being done that way, but that's the appeal for people. It's the absurdity of these things. All right, and look, it's a huge meme factory now because of Vin Diesel and family.
Oh,
family,
no, I'm
family.
aware.
I'm
aware
it's a huge
because
meme
they
factory.
put it into Star Wars memes. I don't know where this franchise thought it could come off and start getting into my saga. Go away. All of you take your stupid rims, spoilers, nitrous gas, whatever the hell else it is you put in these things, and go away.
Nitrous gas.
Go away. Go away. Just leave us alone.
Oh man,
we don't want you. We don't want you guys around. We don't need you guys around. I mean, go take your little Matchbox toys and go do what you do and just go away. Just go away.
So okay, so there was a 10th film planned that was supposed to come out before.
So there is no 10th film. It's F9. It stops at F9, right?
There isn't a direct sequel and second part to the 10th film. There's going to be a 10th film. There's going to be an F10. There is. I mean, you can keep going. You can keep going. You can go. You can go as long as people go and watch these movies.
Right? Now it is getting stupid because now it's getting a little Sharknado-ish. You know, but
Sharknado is absolutely jumping the shark. It's nuts, man. It's great.
No, because if they take these cars, and they put them on
the moon. Put them on the moon.
Yeah, a space shuttle or something like that.
Elon Musk already sent one of his Teslas up to space, man. Why not? Let's do it. There you go.
You know why I don't want that to happen? You know why I don't want that to happen? Because if they do that, they're gonna follow some stupid Superman Quest for Peace mistake, and they're gonna be up there in space, and then Vin Diesel's gonna roll his window down to talk to the other guy with no spacesuit on.
This is family.
This is unreal.
Oh man,
I can't deal. No, I don't want another one.
You're gonna get another one. It's gonna be. This is gonna be like Harry Potter, where they split up the last movie into 2 parts. So this is gonna be F10 Part 1, and then they're gonna have F10 Part 2. The Effening. We should just call it the Effening. There you go. Fast and Furious. The Effening. There you go. The family.
Well, they're gonna cast this guy as a Sith Inquisitor.
Okay, so you have Han as a Sith Inquisitor.
I can telling you, he better.
I can see that.
He better knock it out of the park, because if not, I'm gonna be pretty pissed.
Well,
because, I mean,
okay, yeah, I agree.
For obvious reasons,
he's getting typecasted right now because Han was supposed to die in Tokyo Drift, and that was the 3rd movie, and here we are at the 9th. So there's been 6 other movies, and I think he's been in every other one. He survived somehow. One was a prequel. Damn it, dude! I don't know. I'm starting to get a little confused here. I need the timeline.
I don't know. No, we don't need to discuss a Fast and the Furious timeline on this show.
Yeah.
No, I forbid it.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
We don't need to. I'm gonna do it.
What for?
Because I'm interested.
What a colossal waste of time. What a colossal waste of time.
Okay, this is weird. Okay. The first Fast and the Furious made.
No, we're not. Get rid of that.
38 million.
Yep.
And then the second one made 76. Tokyo Drift made 85. Fast and Furious, which was the 4th one, made 85. Fast 5 made 125 million, and then the 6th one made 160 million. Then the 7th one made 190, and then the 8th one made 250, and F9 is at 200 million right now. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's incredible. They just, as the numbers keep going up, so do the dollar signs.
So none of them made $1 billion?
Internationally, 2 of them did. 7 and 8.
It took international.
Yeah, it took international to
so none of them made $1 billion domestically.
No.
I don't know what we're talking about then.
No, domestically, the one that made the most was the 7th one, 147 million. Other than that, none of them have broken 100.
Well, there you go.
Now there you go. There you go. All right. So, okay. So screw this boring stuff. Let's get to some good stuff. What are we talking about now? Are we gonna talk about?
Well,
Mando, KENOBI. What's
so we'll do a little. We'll round out with some Mando stuff. There's there's one big piece of news for Mando season 3.
Yeah.
And it has not yet been cast, or I think they've done auditions, but people have seen auditions taking place of a female Sith Twi'lek.
Oh, cool.
Now, there's only one female Sith Twi'lek that's known to Star Wars.
Yep.
Which I'm pretty sure you're not going to know who she is.
No.
So, I'll just say the name. Darth Talon.
That's cool.
Now, Darth Talon was EU, so there is a chance they could change the name, or they could make some adjustments. Or they may just port Darth Talon over with a different origin, like they did with Thrawn in Rebels. So, but that, I mean, I don't know if they're going to have Darth Talon drop in Mando 3 and then port her over into the Ahsoka series. They could end up doing that. There's a lot of different stuff they could do. She could end up an acolyte.
An acolyte. Why does that sound familiar? Acolytes. Acolytes.
That's the series coming from. That's the series that's coming from that director that did. Oh gosh, I forget her name. Patty. No, it's not Patty Jenkins. No, she's doing Rogue Squadron. But this was another one.
Why does that sound familiar? Acolytes. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Are those your cats?
Yes.
You got 4?
Yes.
Are
For now.
You, are you
For now.
Are you cool with that? You got 36 lives in there, man.
Well, now that they're eating on their own,
Oh.
and they
You don't have
figured
to.
out they figured out what litter boxes are.
Uh-huh.
That has made caring for them a little easier, but boy, they're man when they cry and they want something, it's
Hey.
yeah.
Well, you're a daddy now. Cat dad.
Uh,
Cat daddy. Use a
well,
cat daddy.
I guess we're gonna have to change my name on the show then to the El Gato Padre.
El gato padre. Hijo.
I'm not doing it. I'm not.
El gato
I'm
padre.
just
There we go.
nah,
Yeah, I'm gonna post a
not
meme.
doing the El Gato
I'm
Padre.
gonna
No,
post a meme on that.
you are not gonna post a meme on that. Especially no, you're not.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna
No,
do, man.
no, you're not.
So,
Also,
okay.
Mando season 2
Mm-hmm.
has led the way for Disney Plus with Emmys. They're chock full of Emmys for that season. I don't know when I don't know if the Emmys have already come on. Did they? Did the Emmys already come on?
I don't know. I don't follow awards shows or anything
Again, my
like that.
co-host just cannot help me here.
I can look it up. I mean, hold on. Emmys. What are those?
The Emmys.
Oh yeah,
It's the
yeah. those are,
awards. It's like the precursor to the
no,
Academy
September.
Awards.
It's September 19th.
Oh, okay, so we're a good ways away. Disney Plus got a ton of Emmys for a ton of, but I believe that had the most.
These are Emmy nominations, right?
Right.
Because I mean,
The most nominations.
The actual ceremony is on the 19th of September.
Right.
Huh. Okay. Cool. I guess. I mean, Mandalorian was very well done. I mean, we talked about this even before. I mean, like I think months before it even premiered the second season. The way that they actually filmed it, they had that dome, that half dome, and that's how they did a lot of the backgrounds and filming, and they were kind of pioneering, some filmmaking with a lot of CGI. I mean, just like they always do. Lucasfilm is the trendsetter when it comes to those kind of things. And sure, I mean, Emmy worthy. Yeah, acting was on point. I felt. I mean,
I know the bulk of the Emmys are probably going to be for technical achievements and things of that nature. So
yeah, I mean, because it's Star Wars, and a lot of sci-fi stuff doesn't get these Emmys. It's all about drama and whatever other garbage is on TV right now. I don't know. It's just really hard to get into shows that are on network and cable. But if you include, Netflix and some of these other first party things on the streaming, God, why am I'm having such a brain fart right now. On streaming services, then yes, I think you have a better quality show, because I mean, what's on network television nowadays? I mean, just like reality TV, right? Bachelor, which is disgusting, or Bachelorette. Ugh. Have you seen that?
I've heard about it.
Dude,
I'm gonna probably do a hard pass.
Yeah, that's gross. It's gross, man. I mean, I've done some things, but nah, man, that's keep me out of that. So okay, cool. Emmys. What else? Okay, what's the Luke Skywalker coming to D Plus Gallery?
So, have you seen any of the Disney galleries?
I didn't. No, no. Sorry, I haven't.
So after both seasons of The Mandalorian, they did something called Disney Gallery, and that was kind of like your behind the scenes making of deal docu style series. Which for season 1 they did a whole bunch of episodes for it. For season 2, they just did one. They did something similar for WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Uh-huh.
they also did kind of like a post making of. I think it was called Legends,
Okay, so
Marvel Legends,
this is kind of like buying the DVD or the Blu-ray,
and getting
where
all the
you have
extras.
where you have like these featurettes
Yeah, you get the extras and all
and
that
you get the
stuff.
extras. Okay.
So, what they're going to do here is they're going to do a gallery specifically for that one scene
Oh,
where
where so
Luke busted up in there and saved the day.
really?
At the yep, they're going to do a gallery dedicated entirely to that one scene.
Well, that's interesting because these graphics effects artists redid that scene. They felt that they could do a little bit better than what Lucasfilm did or Industrial Light and Magic did. So they went in and they redid the whole scene, and they took facial samples from Mark Hamill, and they had another actor come in and play it, and they did a really good job. I don't know if they did any better than what Lucasfilm did. I don't know if they had any kind of improvements over it. What they did was pretty. It was pretty. I mean, it was pretty phenomenal the way that they did the face and the acting, but his dialogue was very limited, and probably because you wanted to just kind of keep your budget low and you didn't want to have a whole lot of screen time. You didn't want to have a whole lot of takes. So I'll send it to you, and you tell me what you think about it. It's kind of interesting to watch, but I didn't think that there was any vast improvements. I don't know if these were the same guys that did the Rock from not the Scorpion King, but the Mummy 2. I think it might be, but
Might be.
yeah. But you've seen that, right? Where they go in and they redo that. Yeah, I mean they blow it out of the water. I mean because that was just really horribly done the way that they did the Scorpion King in the Mummy.
I remember.
Yeah, it was just really bad CGI. But I mean CGI was not really in its infancy, but it was. I don't think it was as advanced as it is now. That was incredible to see, and if they go back and then they do what Lucas does, or what George Lucas does is and just replaces those scenes in the movie, and then that's the movie from now on. That would be fantastic because it really looks like The Rock now instead of just like this, this cartoon version of him. Johnny B. Good says we are headed to an Empire Civil War. I think that's from.
I'm not sure if he's referring to Bad Batch.
Yeah, I'm not sure because isn't that what the Galactic Civil War? It's the Galactic Civil War, right? The rebellion and the Empire. It's the Galactic Civil War, pretty much, right?
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of already taking place.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a rebellion, but I mean, the Civil War the United States had was a rebellion.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it is basically a civil war because you had.
Oh yeah, he's talking about Bad Batch. He confirmed. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, the Civil War is basically taking place between the rebellion and the Empire. You had the clones that were fighting for the Republic, and now they have kind of been de facto, by default, put into the Empire, and you have those who are splitting off, and you have those who are loyal to the Empire. That's basically your civil war there, because you have the remnants of the Imperial Senate, the Republic Senate, and you have all that dissolving, and like you say, you have the rebellion faction that's springing up, that's going to rise up against what the Republic turned into. So yeah.
Well, and even in A New Hope, it's mentioned very quickly and almost in passing that the Senate was dissolved. The Emperor dissolved.
Tarkin mentions it to Vader.
Okay, yeah, that he dissolved the Senate, and that the governors were going to have direct control of
Hmm.
the systems.
Well, it wasn't just
So
Vader. I mean, it was everyone in there. That
yeah,
was
there
the
was
meeting
that
with
whole
all. Yeah.
yeah, and it's mentioned very quickly and in passing, and almost like a lot of what the politics are during those three movies, during the original trilogy. It's only until you get into the prequels that more politics comes into play, and there's more that was deleted scenes, like where
Hmm.
they have the secret meeting, Amidala and Organa and Mon Mothma, where they're talking about what's going on, and this is kind of like the genesis of what the rebellion is going to be. It was left out. I think it kind of sucks that it was left out, because I think it would have been a great scene setter for the what's going on in the original trilogy. But I mean, I have different interests. I mean, I have a bachelor's in political science, so I know not everybody sees it the way I do. But it would be kind of great for storytelling. I mean, I wish they would have left it in, but it was a full scene. It was a completely full scene and
Hmm.
completely done. It wasn't just storyboarded. It was completely done. So, but you can see it. I mean, you can see the deleted scenes anywhere. I mean, even on YouTube, you can see
Oh
them.
yeah.
So they're all there. What else? What else we got to talk about before we call it a night?
Well, before we close, I do want to let everyone know that right now, Bad Customs is not operating. They've for they've come under some challenges, and our prayers go out to their families right now at Bad Customs, and they'll let us know
Uh,
attached to that information is uh, but just some news on our sponsors there. So
well,
uh, we hope
yeah,
from all Fets are off.
all
We
the
hope
best
that
to all the best
things
to
get, yeah.
yeah, all the best to Brianna and her family, and we'll provide some updates as they come around. But yeah, all the best to
Mhm.
them, and our thoughts are with them, and I mean, I'm there with you guys in spirit as much as I can be, being a whole time zone away, but yeah, best to her and her family. Um, so we have our 50th episode, and it kind of it's coming up, and it kind of snuck up on us because I didn't even realize it until we went on to pre-production.
Mhm.
So well, unite. We need to talk. We need to talk this week and see what we're gonna do. Um,
Yeah,
because it should be big. I mean, it's big for us, for you and I.
it's 50.
Yeah, it's 50. It's 50. So, well, okay. So we had we had a really good show. Good pre-production. I was on time. I wasn't rushing, so everything was good.
Yeah.
I got to work on the mic issue. I'll probably replace it by the next time and have it working and everything. Um, so el gato padre. You take care, and
Yeah. So not right.
be safe out there. We got to post some stuff on Facebook about the 50th show next
Yep.
week, and what we're gonna do once we figure it out. But everybody, please, check us out next Monday. It's gonna be huge. We gotta blast it. It's gotta be festive. So, but all right. Well, Bryant, have yourself a good night, a good week,
You as
and
well, Duskin. Yep.
let's yub up out of here.
Gonna yub nub out of here.
All right. Stay safe, everyone.